Streamlabs is ready to go.
Mm.
Let's hit record. Dan, are you ready to go?
All good.
Then, my friends, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. Cool. Let's see. Where are we? The recap. Last episode, our band of fledgling adventurers decided to fly the nest, so to speak, and went out into the wilds of Meneth. They were found out by Doodle McGuigan, who has forced himself upon them as a butler. Rolio was found by Slip and personally given the job of acquiring a few items to pay his debt. The group decided to head to Matchester's Keep Farm to deal with the Griffin, which also aligned with another goal of Rolio's. After travelling there, they quickly dealt with the Griffin, which unfortunately led to its death, despite their ambitions to capture it for a greater reward, and very nearly Opal's death too. Upon resting for the night at the farmhouse, we find the party ready to delve into the catacombs of the keep for a locket Rolio must recover. So,
Can I ask something?
you can
You
ask
know,
us.
when we were saying about the fall from for Opal, because she has resistance in a lot of damage, does this also go to the fall or not?
You didn't have to worry about the fall because although you were 100 feet up, Gottel cast Featherfall on you.
No, no, I know, no, I'm just saying. I was wondering, like in my head, I was thinking the other day, I was thinking that if we didn't have this because she has resistance, does this mean that the fall would not have that impact to her, or it doesn't count for falling?
I don't know. Is that part of the I don't want to say it because
Yes,
it
so it
will
is. It is. Yeah, yeah. I've got
a racial
resistance.
a racial
Yes,
thing.
yes. I have resistance to all to bludgeoning, necrotic, piercing, slashing.
Penis.
No, falling damage would still happen. I think.
Is it bludgeoning?
No, it is classified in 5e as falling.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that it was just in my head. I was just walking the other day. And I just thought about it.
No, no, no. It is definitely it's got its own classification. It's falling.
Always worth
Um,
a check, but even Superman has his kryptonite.
exactly.
Oh no, I know.
Exactly.
It was just a curiosity rather than.
Fair,
Um,
yeah. Always worth an aspect. No?
always worth an ask. Always worth an ask. But I do believe we are the next day. You've been rested fully at the farmhouse, and your ambitions were to check out the catacombs.
Yes.
So, is that where we're headed?
Yeah, I'm up for going.
You can
No, I
do
need to go
any
there.
you can do any role play aspects that you want prior to doing it, or we can just go. You've had a lovely breakfast. You've been put up for the night, and away you go.
What was the reason for going to the catacombs? Just that they're
I've got to
there.
get a locket, a hidden. It's a lost locket for Slip
Oh,
in the Magister's Code.
oh yeah.
I don't know that you would actually. Did you share that with the party?
We travelled.
No, I
for a
didn't.
couple of days.
No, I was
I
still
don't
outside
think
the
you did.
door. No. Right, guys, I need to go find a locket in the catacombs here. I've already got permission off Mr. Silver. If you don't mind accompanying me, that'd be quite nice.
What is this locket about?
I don't know what it's about per se. I just know I need to get it to pay off a debt.
Okay.
Do you know where exactly it is? Catacombs.
No, he did say that it's like loads of people are looking for it but haven't found it yet.
Oh. Well, all up for a good adventure.
Yeah. Good to stretch our legs for a little bit.
Been sitting on the cart.
I don't.
Oh,
How far away are the catacombs?
They're on the grounds. It's not.
So we
It's
won't
not.
need to take the cart.
No. It's on the grounds. Did I pop it in the maps channel last time? Yeah, I did. If you go to the maps channel, you've got a general overview of. In fact, the final map is of the farm ground.
Yep.
There's a field in the southwest corner. The northeast and the southeast sections of the map do contain ruins, and in that most southeasterly point is the hole into the catacombs.
Yes. Okay. So, I'm going to ask the farmer whether if we can keep the cart in his stables.
Yeah, he's happy for you to do so.
Right. Yep. So, shall we go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is everyone rested up?
yeah.
I'm just trying to find. Where is it? I'm still on chapter 1. Yes, fine. If you want to go into the catacombs, that is absolutely fine.
How about you, metal man? Will you not get a bit rusty down in the wetness?
Well, as long as I'm well oiled, I don't think it'll matter. And I've got plenty of drink on me, so that's fine. I can stay well oiled for the rest of the day.
Excellent. Then, yes, I believe we are ready.
Excellent. In that case, you make your way through the farm, and you arrive into the ruins of what was once a keep, and you come to effectively a hole in the floor, but it has steps leading down. But what you can see is that it is utterly dark. There is no light
What's he do this?
in here. If you don't have dark, who's got dark? So Tom's mysterious man has dark
I,
vision.
I think I have. Where do you is it on
I
the
think
tray?
I think you have
Yes,
dark
I've
vision.
got dark
Yeah,
vision. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crystal. Yeah.
Opal and Tom's mysterious man.
I haven't figured out yet why I'd be being trailed by Peter Andre.
Peter Andre.
Well, he sang about mysterious girls, so I'm just paraphrasing. Mysterious man, I want to get close to you.
You haven't figured that one out yet. Okay, so 2 you have dark vision, but for the rest of you, it is utterly dark. You might need to consider sparking up a torch or lantern or whatever you have at your disposal.
I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to find it. But as a tiefling, can I not just summon fire in my hand?
Especially a fire Ashari, I would have
Yeah.
thought you could just summon fire into your hand. Yeah, I would say yeah.
I've got a torch.
That's cool.
I can
Can I
instantly
create a
create.
minor
I-
illusion?
I think you are a torch.
A minor illusion.
Can
I
I
can
create a
turn
minor
myself
illusion?
into.
If I create a minor illusion of a lantern, will that shed light?
You know what? Rule of cool. I'm quite happy for it to shed light.
Then I will continuously create a minor illusion of a lantern.
You create a lantern, which let's say you guys are bunched together, and it sits in the middle of you and casts 20 foot of dim light. How's that sound?
Epic.
Hmm.
I mean, I'll have to keep recasting it because it's a piddly little cantrip, but it's fun to.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. You can do it as many times as you like.
Just take it as read. I'm continuously going lantern, fucking lantern.
Okay, well, let me go into the maps channel and post you. I'm not going to go on Owlbear this time. Because quite frankly, I can't be bothered. Where is it? There it is. So I'm going to post you the map for this section, and I have been busy making maps. So if you want to go to the maps channel, obviously podcast listeners, I keep saying podcast listeners, we're only doing this as a podcast. I will post it on social media, but what you're faced with is a 15-foot staircase that drops down, and it's in the maps channel, guys, if you want to go and check that out. A room, and this room is 45 feet across and about the same deep. And there's like this raised up area with this altar. And if you venture around the back, you'll come up to this, the steps leading up to this raised up area. And it's this wet, dark, um, clearly unvisited space. It's fairly fine stonework, but it has been neglected for some time. The years haven't been kind to it. There are calcium deposits built up on the walls. Some of the stone seems to be crumbling. Um, but yeah, that's what you're faced with as you drop down into that initial area.
Can my character have a look around, see if there's anything like dust or something that's been disturbed, apart from what we've done? If there's any other sort of traces of like anyone else has been down here recently.
I won't make you roll for it. Absolutely no one has been down here recently. It is some space of dereliction. It's just not been looked at all.
I see.
You said there was an altar on top of that platform there.
Yeah, so when you walk in, you're faced with this raised up area, and you can clearly see there's some sort of altar up there. But when you make your way round uh, space, there's some steps leading up to it, and there is an altar. Are you going to investigate the altar? Are you?
Yeah, sounds good.
Um, there is some very old candelabras upon it. A very ancient golden bowl in its center, and an old rotting tome sits on there as well. There's nothing of any worth, but you notice from this point as you look backwards with your light, there is a staircase that descends further.
Um, uh, I'll grab the tome.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean the
thinking a
tome
scroll
is
kind of thing. Yeah.
it's a book. It's a very heavy book, but it has no. You couldn't discern what's on it
Right.
anymore. It's just rotten and old, and
Okay. Nice.
you can
Um.
take it if you want to, but there's nothing to be gleaned from it.
Okay. Nice. I'll leave it behind. So I guess we go down then, guys.
Sorry, did you say that there were more stairs that you saw
Yes.
from the altar?
Yeah, behind the altar, there's more stone.
Okay, sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, there are more stairs behind the altar sort of space, and if you're gonna go down,
Yeah, we can go down.
let me give you the next map. So again, in the maps channel, is a further map. Now you've got with this, if you descend, you're in a small square room with a corridor leading off of it. And for yourselves as players, that's the left-hand side of the map. Podcast people, what you're faced with is a square room and some corridors leading off. and eventually a corridor splits. One goes to another sort of section with some stairs, and another one seems to go to nowhere. But I'll let the players discover that, and we'll talk about it.
Is it the same um, stonework as upstairs?
So in this, it's not like the room above. This section appears to be unworked and rough stone corridors. They contain some old pottery, more calcium deposits. It's very cold and wet. Um, and as you follow the corridor around, it seems to break off into two. One to the east leads to another stairwell, and one going south seems to have been closed off due to some rockfall.
Should we check where the rockfall is, just to see if it was an entrance or anything?
The what, sorry?
You know where the corridor is stopping because of the rockfall. Maybe we can have a look and see if there was an entrance just or is it just a wall?
Yeah, I'll go with Opal and have a look at the
You can check it out. What's your highest passive perception between the two of you, please?
mine's 15.
Oh, it's yours, mine's 10.
10 and 15.
Oh, sorry, 12. 12.
12. You both notice that as you make your way towards where the rockfall is, in the southernmost passage, and it is quite cramped quarters. These aren't like, comfortable spaces to walk in. There is something off about the floor, and it's you would know enough to be like, oh, I don't want to step there. And if perhaps now in your adventuring kit, because every D&D character is equipped with this, you would have a pole in your adventuring equipment, and you might tap the floor and you see it crumbles away, and underneath is a spike pit.
Oh dear.
Ooh, nice.
Because that's been there since I believe the first edition of D&D for this exact reason of adventuring through dungeons. So yes, you would see that it's not safe, basically.
Okay, maybe we should
Yeah,
go the
thanks for
other
that.
way.
Yeah, let's head back.
If you go to the most easterly portion of these corridors and the steps that lead further down into this catacomb, you will see that water is lapping the ceiling of this next section.
Oh,
It is dirty, dark water. And it comes literally from, ground standing water that's just literally over time filled this space.
I mean, I can go and have a little look.
yeah, you don't have to breathe, I'm guessing.
Well, it's optional. I think,
Optional.
I like to do it for effect, but I'm not wedded to it. So I can go and have a look, and my little illusory lantern should work underwater just fine. I
Okay,
think.
I'll cast guidance.
Is Gossel subject to environmental conditions being warforged, i.e., the cold, the hot?
I mean, as much as metal would be vulnerable to heat. I mean,
Okay.
there's no specific resistances to it. I guess. I don't
Um,
think. Let me just check. But I don't think
unless
so.
unless you say unless your character says otherwise, I will lower the DC for the cold water.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of a reason why cold would affect him, but he hasn't got any resistance. It's too cold.
How much
Uh,
water is there?
oh, it's flooded. This next section is completely flooded. I tell you what, I think like a lot of machines. No, no, let's not do it. It's fine. Um, so it is cold water. For an organic being, there are restrictions. Gossel doesn't have to worry about holding his breath.
No, no, I don't need to breathe. I just do it
Uh,
purely when I'm
Okie
doing
dokie.
jobs.
So for this next section, let me share. Can you see in the dark? Have you got dark vision?
Well, no, but I'm going to maintain my little lantern.
Does your lantern work underwater though?
Well, it's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Unless,
Okie dokie.
unless the
I
water can suss out it's an illusion, I'm okay.
I let me go to you, and I'm going to share with you the map of this section because the others, if they went in, they wouldn't be able to see this. But you, I would say, can. So if Gossel, if you want to go to your private channel,
Yep,
you
have a
can
look in there.
see the map. So you're coming in from that bottom point
Yes,
Bottom.
steady.
where it says down from second level.
Yep.
You could explore all that, and then in the middle of the top middle of the middle section is some stairs going back up.
Yes.
I'll let you tell me, and I'm sorry for podcast. Because this is not very good map
Well,
descriptions, but I'll let you tell me. Do you want to go straight to those other stairs, or do
well,
you
I
want
think
to look around?
I think maybe going in to the other stairs might be an idea to see how far the flashbacks have got to go to get up the stairs if I can spot them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if I spot the stairs, I'm going to investigate them first, and then I might come back and investigate the Vespre panty liner wings of this particular room.
So you with your lantern, you're underwater. It's dark, dirty, disgusting water, and you find some more stairs. You go up, and you come out into another chamber. It goes up at this point, so you've gone down
Yeah.
into the water, and then you're going to go up into a new chamber. Um,
5 foot squares on the map. Yeah.
they are 5 foot squares on the
So
map.
it's 5, 10,
Um,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 foot of underwaterness just to get to the stairs. Right.
And I will, of course, for people listening, I shall post these on our social media. And just to remind you of the underwater rules, a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its con modifier. So you're probably going to be fine. Anyone's going to be fine. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you'll be fine getting across there.
Yeah. So, I mean, once I got the stairs, I put my head out and see it comes out into fresh air, presumably, and not more flooded.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it comes out into a
Chambers.
new chamber higher up.
Have a little deck around that. Go, just the head above water sort of thing. Can you imagine Bender poking his head out of a lake and just the eyes sort of going, and then back down again like a submarine. Back straight across the other stairs. Report to the chaps. Look, it's about 40 foot underwater to another staircase that comes out. There's some side bits that I haven't explored yet, but that bit all seems to be underwater, so I don't think you'll be exploring that very much. I can go and have a look if you want, but the stairs to the oxygen that you flashbacks need, about 40 foot around. If you want to, hold on to a rope and I'll walk through, and then you can swim along the rope so you don't get lost. That's fine, but it's a little swim. Hold your breath, suck it up.
Yeah, 100%. I've got. If you got rope, I've got rope.
I got some rope. It's about 50 foot, so you'll all be able to hang on to a little bit of that, and I can tow it through. But I'm not pulling you all through. You're going to have to do a bit of swimming.
Yeah, I can swim. Can everyone swim?
It's not something I've considered.
Opal's okay. It's not running water. You're fine.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I
She's
didn't put this here to like hinder you. No,
it's fine. Don't worry. It's just
Oh
you can
no,
see,
a garlic river!
you can see Opal.
If I cast bless on the water, would that be a good thing?
No.
not for Opal.
So when you say that you will have her open, we can swim. You see Opal suddenly. You know she's white, very pale, but suddenly her paleness becomes even worse. It's like, is this a very like running water or is it just stagnant
Oh,
water?
no, it's very slowly walking water. It's hardly moving at all. It'll be fine. If you go in the middle, there'll be somebody behind you to help if you get a little bit thingy, and somebody in front to help pull you through. We'll have you through in 2 shakes of a lamb's thing.
It's a bit like the old army um, training exercise where they have like a slab with a tunnel underneath it full of water, and you literally have to get dunked into it and come up the other side.
So you
I've
see,
done that before. It's horrible.
It
you
is
s-
horrible.
you see when we prepare to do it, you see, you know how cats go near the water like. So Opal is like that. She's literally
I'm gonna
on
pat
the
Opal on
ground.
the head and give her guidance.
I'm guessing everyone's figured out what Opal is at this point.
Yes.
I think the ceiling climbing might have tipped it over the.
I'm gonna go with the bitiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, drain somebody from their blood.
So
I
I'm
thought she
gonna.
was just very hungry and bit of an emo goth.
She's not
Yes.
vegetarian.
Which I will say it's a little bit cold, so make sure that
Oh,
your
it's very cold.
thingy jigs. But what we'll do is we'll pull you through as best we can. So the strongest swimmers go at the front and the back. That'd be great. And if
I
the
will
people who aren't
say,
comfortable go in the middle, that'd be great too.
if you're all going through, I do need a DC 15 con save. In fact, Opal, you
Mhm.
don't need to make this save, but the meatbags, who are very much of the
Dude,
living,
The blood
you
bags.
you
They
can't
are
get in on
blood
this.
bags.
anyone that's actually alive needs to make a DC 15 con save.
Can't save.
Right? I mean,
Hey, natural 20.
You're cool. I would say that Rodeo, you're a man of the sea. You can
Yes.
have
That's what I was
advantage
gonna
on
ask.
this. You
Right.
can get
Okay.
advantage.
Do I get disadvantage?
I
Because
was looking at Sailor for that.
it's like my
Why would
natural enemy.
why would you get to? Oh God. No, I think your natural warmth would give you the
Okay.
cushioning you need, but
Do we add?
even with
Oh,
a natural 20, that natural fire, you're going to take a level of exhaustion
Ooh,
just from doing it because
interesting.
it's like Charmander. If you get his tail wet, he goes
no.
a little. Yeah, I think you're getting a level of exhaustion.
Don't kill me. Okay.
You're now a Cuban. I got 14, but I got a con +2, so that's 16. Yeah. Sorry, I've been in
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So-
What about our mystery man?
I got a 5.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. You get a you so everyone makes their way, so whether Gottel sets up a line or just guides you one by one, you all make your way through. For the mystery man, unfortunately, it's bitterly cold, and you get a level of exhaustion as well. Um, so Brennan's got a level of exhaustion purely because he's a fire Ashari. There's a natural fire burning with him, but the cold kind of crushes it a little bit. Rolio gets away with it because he's a sailor and he's used to being in the frigid sea, and you
Twice.
know it doesn't phase him as much. For Opal, it's just a case of the chill of the grave just doesn't affect you. And of course, for Gottel, you're a machine, so again, doesn't affect you.
But, Mystery Man, you inexplicably find 16 rocks in your pockets if you've got pockets.
I wasn't expecting that.
Just the 16, though. I wouldn't want to go over the top and put 17 in. 'Cause we know that that's the magic number.
You bastard. All right. So that's the flooded chamber. You arrive into the main burial chamber, and I'm going to pop again that into Discord, maps only, podcast listeners. All this will come up on our social media. So please feel free to go check that out. You can find us on X or Facebook if you look for Easy Rollers D and D. That's the ampersand DnD. This chamber is large, but needlessly so. It would seem when you come out the other side. It's I can't think of the name of the shape now.
Circle.
No, it's not a circle. It's that diamondy sort of shape that a D20 is, but it's I,
Hexagon.
yeah, let's go for that. It's not, but you come up the stairs, and the stairs
D.
are like sort of like corridored off, and you can see ahead of you there are 6 pillars, 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Ahead of you, a sarcophagus with a kind of like suit of armor overlooking it, and in the far end, a statue. And this is let me see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It's like 100 feet across. It's a bloody big room for what it is. And did anyone have a passive perception of 15?
Me.
I've
You.
got 17.
You got 17. You both notice that there is like a switch kind of thing in the wall. It's up to you if you want to play with it.
Is it still ridiculously dark enough?
Oh god, yeah. I mean, if you didn't have a source of light, this is pitch black.
And there's
There are no sources of light down here.
no gone out torches.
No, no, no. You've just come through water. You come like a water trap. There is literally no light unless you bring it.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
cast bonfire somewhere nearby and just start to dry off a little.
So if you're going to cast bonfire to dry off, you're looking at that stairwell. There is nowhere else without going outside of that stairwell.
Hmm.
It's a fairly big stairwell. It's 15 feet across. It goes up 20 feet, but from the water. But there is literally like that's it. And like I said, if you don't produce fire in any way, there is nothing here to illuminate this place. It is pitch black.
Okay. Is there any with that lever you just talked about? Is there anything like, I don't know, not wires obviously, but like any indication of where it leads or is attached to? Or
Well, let's address the fire situation first. The light. Are we igniting a fire?
Yes.
Yes.
I will say that
no.
you have just submerged yourselves. Anyone with torches or anything like that is mute. This has to be magical. There is no way of creating a physical fire.
Uh-huh.
You're all sodden.
I will say, and I will mention as he goes to do that, maybe not do the fire, mainly because of the oxygen levels.
Okay. Gottel, are you able to do your magical lantern thing again?
Well, I can make a lantern, yes, but it's not going to warm you up very much, is it now?
It's true.
But you can
You
have
are
a lantern.
all in the pitch black right now.
Right, well, lantern.
Okay, so with the lantern, those with high enough passive perception will find on the wall this mechanism.
I can go have a look at the mechanism.
Yeah, it is literally just a switch. It's like an on-off switch.
Is it like the big red button?
Yeah.
No, there's no. It's not like a big red button. It's just an on-off switch.
Is it currently on or currently off?
There are no inscriptions to detail whether it's on or
Does it
off.
say don't press?
Nope.
Is there a sign saying Achtung, Achtung, Eintritt verboten?
Nope. It's just a switch, and it's in a position.
I think we need to have a look more around before pulling this lever.
Yeah.
Opal is like she's trying to push it. Push it on.
So, are you going to
She's
flip the
very
switch?
she's
Are
very
you?
curious. Yeah, she at least you see that she's going to flip the switch because she's really curious to see what it is.
Do you
Can
flip the
I
switch?
grab a hand?
Do you
and
flip
stop
the
it?
switch and leave it, or do you flip it back again?
No, just
You flip it up, and
Yeah.
that's it.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Like while everybody's looking around because she's the shortest, she's like woohoo, so it just flips it.
Yeah. And does anyone go beyond the stairs?
If nothing happens, I
Oh.
guess.
Yeah.
To venture beyond the stairs with Opal flipping this switch, nothing happens.
Did you say there is a sarcophagus?
So, if you want to refer yourself to the map channel, it is a large, open room,
Yes.
very large chamber.
Yeah.
3 big pillars left and right. A sarcophagus in the middle with a piece of a suit of armor overlooking it, and in the far end, a chest.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
she's running for the chest. You see, Opal is like woo.
Yeah,
She's really.
the chest is open. You can open it willingly.
Yeah, I can open it. I open it.
Okay.
Wait,
Go for
wait
initiative.
a minute, wait a minute.
Are we waiting a minute, or do you want me to give the descriptions of what's in the chest?
Opal, don't go running
If-
through a big empty rooms. There could be traps anywhere.
Oh, it's
I don't
too
think we're
late.
stopping Opal, are we? Yeah,
Yeah, it was in vain.
Shall I describe what's in the chest?
yeah by
Yeah,
all
it's-
means.
Opal's
yes,
in the
yes.
chest.
Okay.
Opal's in the
Opal opens the chest, and there's not very much inside. You find a wizard's hat with a scroll inside of it. You find 350 gold pieces and a staff.
Wait. Wizard's hat.
I've been playing monks too long, man. I hear staff and I get excited.
There's a wizard's hat with a scroll, 350 GP, and a staff.
Okay. She puts the 350 GP in her pocket, and then she picks up the wizard staff, the wizard's hat, the staff, and the scroll. Turns back to the team, and she's like, "Look what I found!"
It's a sorting hat.
Great.
Does it say
Would
what
I
it
have seen that
is?
with my perception?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see it because the room is illuminated by, I think,
Oh no, I mean
Gothel's-
her tea leaving.
Say again, sorry, mate.
Her pockets in the 100.
A box in the 100.
That I
Pocketing.
pocket the 300. That
Oh,
really
sorry. Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
well, it depends. So if I was looking down the chest and you were behind, like on the other side of the room on my back, I guess you couldn't see. So like I was like that, pick up, put this in, and then turn around and look. And
I think
this is how
350
I.
gold pieces is a substantial sack of gold.
It's a substantial pocket.
I've got
Um,
substantial pockets.
across the room in dim light, you wouldn't see that she's
No, that's fine.
pocketed anything. For Opal,
Hmm.
You now weigh twice as much.
oh, there's some consequences to what you just picked up.
That's all right. I always have
Um,
consequences.
yeah, okay. That's fine. What are you doing with the hat?
I just go back to everybody because and I show what I found, so
Do
we can
you look at the note?
the scroll.
Yeah, you gonna read that or what?
Yeah, when I'm back, like I'm not because I have these things on my hand, so I'll literally go back to the group and we can open it
Okay.
there.
Okay. Well, if you open the scroll, you see that it's entitled "The Tale of Enoch the Not Very Wise," and it's tells a tale, and it says the tragedy of Enoch the Not Very Wise. He was the most powerful wizard who ever lived. He knew all the spells, every single one. But he wasn't satisfied and wanted more power for himself. A devil answered his wishes and formed a contract. He presented Enoch with this hat. The wearer would amplify his magical power, but he must first say the words abracadabra, or forever forget the spell he was casting. Of course, Enoch continually forgot the magic words and eventually lost his all of his arcane power. He died completely powerless and of no renown, except for being known as not very wise. The staff is its own thing.
So guys, look what I found. I don't know if we can use these or not, but I certainly it's not a use for me. So maybe anybody who would like to use them can take them.
I will say that whilst you're holding this staff, you hear whispers, just whispers in your mind, something otherworldly.
Okay, so I would like please to do uh
Okay.
so so you see she's like stopping for a second and I would like to do an arcana check. Let me see.
Burn them, burn them all.
I would like to do an arcana check and let me know. So if it is um Fey, Fiend, or Undead, what I hear, I've got advantage. So let
It
me know if
is, I can tell you now, it is undead.
okay, so I have advantage on the arcana. 21
What are you trying to achieve with the Arcana?
to see if this comes out from the staff as a magical weapon or
Oh
not.
god, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, it's coming from the staff. It is 100% magical.
And the voice, is it coming through the staff?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is it
yeah. You holding it, that's the conduit. You're hearing this from the staff.
nice? Oh, okay. Let me see.
I will tell you now. I will send you the stats for it, but you have grasped the staff of the Forgotten One.
I've done it before in a previous campaign, and they had to kill me to remove the curse.
It is a cursed item.
Yay! I love cursed items. I had a whole cursed armor that they had to kill me and then resurrect me to remove it.
Oh, there you go. You have a cursed item in your possession.
Thank you. I'm really happy.
In fact, you have two cursed items. You have the hat and you have the staff. So
So do I hear the voice only from the staff?
yeah, it's only coming. It is the staff. The staff is the cause and effect.
All right. Thank you. She's really excited. Like you can see her eyes becoming really like um curious and wide, and you can see like a little smile and her pointed teeth coming out, and like she's like a child with a toy.
I'm very glad. So, how would you like to proceed?
I
Uh,
be- oh, sorry, I thought you were
I
talking
was
to
going
me.
to go check out the sarcophagus.
You can check out the surface. Give me an investigation roll, please, Rolio.
Not on that dice, I went. Right, 14 plus 2, 16, please.
Lovely. You find an inscription upon the sarcophagus. You sort of like you're walking around it and checking it out, and there's all sorts of different like inscriptions on it and pictography. But you come across one that says, "Here lies Grand Magister Avatarum Durham, the greatest of our order, forever watched over by Ivor the Merciless."
Right. Is there any way to open it?
It's a stone sarcophagus. With enough strength, you could lift that lid.
Guys, does anyone want to help me open the crypty boy?
I can help you.
I'm not very
I mean,
strong, but yeah, I can help.
what is that a statue at the top of the sarcophagus there?
Yes, I believe that's Ivor.
What sort of thing would Ivor be made out of then?
Ivor is what looks to be. I don't know if you know what it is.
Well, is it
Let's call it a
stone or is it metal?
let's call it a suit of armor. It's metal.
Okay, let's go. Let's open him up.
I don't want to fight a stone golem. I don't want to fight a metal one either.
Has anybody got some salt, some water, and 100 years?
I've got 500 years, so I'm good.
100 years in a bottle.
I'm helping you to open the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I roll with advantage or does everyone roll?
So everyone can give you, well, whoever's involved can give you a help, which would class normally as a an advantage roll. But what I'll do is you can all roll like a group strength check, if that's what you want to do.
Strength.
18 minus 1, so 17.
16 for me.
Eh, eh,
Well,
11.
12.
My guy's currently isn't helping. He's just sitting there against the wall, sort of huddled, sort of panting after that swim.
It's enough. You and heft the lid of the sarcophagus, and it makes that stone on stand a sound as it scrapes across. Inside is a skeletal figure with various items gold rings, a sword sort of placed down its middle, and to Rolio's delight, a locket, like a necklace, around its neck. But we will roll initiative as either the merciless, as you open this lid, you hear the screeching of metal as this animated armor springs to life and brings its sword up to bear in a
How
defensive position, and it's ready to fight.
how big is it? Is
The
it
animated
like a
armor,
human size or is it like a golem size?
animated armor. This particular piece of armor is about 8 feet tall.
Oh dear. Wait. Initiative.
How much is 8 feet tall in meters?
8 feet tall in meters. I don't know.
2.5.
2.67 meters.
Oh wow, okay.
It's big.
It's a big one.
It's a
Nice.
big. It's a big boy.
And I'm tiny. Okay.
Okay. So
Did you just know that off the top of your head, Corpse?
that was pretty impressive.
Wow.
Oh, you're in luck.
You're
Okay. Opal,
Mm-hmm.
what's your initiative, please?
Oh, sorry, forgot. 7.
7. Rolio,
11.
Brennan.
That's a fun.
Ooh, what now?
5.
He has foofed it.
Oh,
Mysterious Man,
That's 10.
10, and
Still getting rocks
Gottle.
out of his pockets. 19.
Oh, nice. Okay, let me reorder this a moment. So we got Gottle first.
that's why he's puffing.
We got Rolio next. We've got Mysterious Man. We have then got Opal, Brennan, and the thing goes last. Right. Gottle,
Yes.
hit me.
Well, I can't reach. You're all the way in Cornwall.
Doodle.
Hey! Right. So, God, where am I on this thing? Where would it be? I'm
So
guessing I'm
you
back
can
off, I guess.
place yourselves where you want to be in this chamber. I haven't done Albert Rodeo because, quite frankly, we can do theatre of mind on this. It's one enemy in a big space.
Right,
I think we're all near the esophagus, aren't we?
Yes, we're all near the
Apart
sarcophagus.
from the mysterious Miguel.
That's right. But, I'm a little shorter, so I'll be down at the foot end, and I will fire a crossbow bolt at the thing, because it's like, oh, you bastard, hand crossbow. Have one of those. And it'll be a 22 to hit.
Oh, that does hit.
And that'll do 5.
5 damage. Lovely. That puts us there. Lovely. Okay, no problem at all.
I have 9 rounds before my lantern goes out.
Yeah, so you set this thing off into this armor, and it sort of takes the hit, and maybe the recoil, or you know what I mean, the hit sort of throws its shoulder maybe slightly, but it's still up. If there's nothing else, we go on to Rolio.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Starry Form on Archer. It means we get a bright light for 10-foot radius from me, and then 10 additional foot for dim light.
Yeah.
So I guess we're quite lit up now. And yeah, I think, yeah. And then I will cast. I literally had it in my head a second ago. Guiding Bolt. Please. Jeez. 21 to hit.
What was it to hit? Sorry.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. 3, 9, 11, 12 points of damage.
12
12
points
points of
of
radiant damage, sorry.
radiant damage.
Oh, I just rolled on D&D and Beyond as well. That's more.
Yeah, radiant doesn't make much difference, but
Okay.
12 points. Let's go in. Cool.
Oh, I'm done.
It
Sorry.
looks pretty well dented already. It's not you know, well serviced or maintained.
Can I move 20 foot away, backwards towards the stairs?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah,
Sweet.
that's fine. Um,
That's the end.
and then we have the. I've done shorthand. MM. What's MM mean?
Mysterious man.
Mystery man.
Mysterious man. There we are. Tom, you're up.
Okay. Okay, so my guy sort of stands up, sort of pulls out his short bow, and sort of. Am I able to sneak round the back behind this?
You got. It's a huge room. You can sneak around all over the place. You could slip
Okay.
around if you wanted to.
Slip around. Um. Okay, so as I do, I run around towards the back of it, or move quickly around towards the back of it. I take aim on my short bow and sort of skid to a halt and fire.
Yep.
If I can get it up, where is it? There it is. I got a 17 to hit.
It hits.
And, uh, 5 damage.
Yeah.
Would this provoke a sneak attack or not?
If you're hidden.
Let me just think. Is there an ally within 5 feet of it? Has anybody engaged in melee? Rolio, did you engage? No, you didn't, did you?
No, I
No,
was
I
shot.
don't think anyone has.
No, I don't think anyone's actually in melee with it just yet.
It's if you have advantage, isn't it? So if mysterious
Yeah, but to
strangers
have
hiding,
advantage, but it's for sneak attack. You have to basically to get that advantage, is you have to have an enemy within 5 feet. Sorry, an ally within 5 feet of it.
I thought like if you were just hiding in the shadows, you could get sneak attack. 'Cause that's
You can as well.
Um, let's just say yes for now. I'll double check it, but my understanding was you had to have an ally within 5 feet of the thing to have sneak attack.
I'll tell you what, no, we skip that then. Just skip it
No,
and I'll read into it. No, it's fine, let's skip it. It's fine.
honestly, Tom, do it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Do it, and I'll double check it for another time.
Okay. In total, it would be 8 points.
8 points. Cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird rules where they have like different conditions for the same thing. So that's fine. It's fine. Um, so if there's nothing else, we go to Opal.
Okay, so as a free action, as a bonus action, she shifts. So you can see her claws becoming longer and she kind of getting a more feline um, movement. And holding her, she attacks. Natural 20, 25
Ooh.
total. Okay, it 25 hits.
What do you think?
I,
Of course it hits.
okay, let me know. So how do we calculate the critical?
Okay, so we're doing the Mark Humes crit rules. It is the maximum of what you would roll.
Mhm.
So your maximum dice roll plus bonuses, and then the roll.
And then I roll. Okay.
$47.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's just 16.
16. What do you do? Tell us how you
Oh,
stop.
sorry. Did you say I was blessed? Was I?
No, I don't think anyone said you were blessed.
You're muted.
No.
No, I'm not.
I am. I
Yes.
cast guidance, but that was ages ago.
Oh, it was guidance. Okay, sorry.
But tell us how you end this suit of armor.
Oh, okay. So you can see, um, she's like with a very feline and swift move. She hits the armor in one side of the scimitar, and then when she goes back, completely destroys the other side of the armor, and it just falls down into pieces.
And it falls down into pieces, and you're all maybe short of breath, but the room appears safe
Oh
for
man,
now.
I had this whole bit about how the armor was al dente, and I was going to cast Burning Hands to finish cooking it.
Surely you want to control water first and then boil it up, but
Can I do? I know that I had something from the staffs, and we have now the sarcophagus. Can I do wisdom check to? Oh, there it is. Sorry, a wisdom check, a survival check, to check if I can track this undead, if it is around us or
um, yeah, no, it's not. I
it's
mean,
not. Okay.
I don't think you would even do it in the first place because you would know that uh, that it's an ancient tomb and the undead presence within the staff. It's been there a long time.
Okay,
There is no way of tracking it.
that's fine. Okay.
Uh, what is so Tom's just said sneak attack works only with advantage if an ally is within 5 feet. Yes, that's what I just said. Yeah. Plus I rolled one dice too many for the sneak attack. Okay, fine. That's the yeah, cool. Right.
I'm
So
gonna
you
grab the pendant. Oh, sorry.
no, go on, mate.
I was gonna go grab the pendant and possibly the sword, or try to.
The pendant is there. The
Yeah.
sword is mundane.
Okay.
There's nothing special about the sword.
Does anyone have detect magic? I can, but I'm not staying here overnight.
Same.
Okey-dokey.
No, I'm afraid not. No.
Right.
Who has a passive perception above? I think we've already asked this. Above 15. I think Opal is
It's
16 for Opal.
it's 15 for me.
No, it is 12 for Opal.
Oh, 12 for Opal.
It's
For me,
15
Passive,
for
it's
Lily.
did you
great.
say passive perception? Yes, it's
15,
12.
15 for Olio, was it?
Yes.
17
17, I
for
think, for the mystery
me.
one.
Someone's got some very heavy breathing issues going on. 17, someone said.
Yeah, from
For the
the
mystery.
mystery man.
You will notice in the west section of this chamber, there seems to be a crumbling wall.
Okay. Um. Okay. So I walk over to the wall and sort of go and inspect it, and
And it's
I call Rolio to come with me.
Yeah, I'll
and
grab it.
it's like the stonework is falling apart because the amount of water in here. It's basically groundwater which has seeped through and it's flooding these chambers. But this particular section is crumbling just under the weathering, the erosion. It's been here for a long time, and you notice that if you start pulling at the rocks and the stonework, there's a chamber behind it.
Is it a
Okay.
secret?
Would I know it's the same one as the being opal checked out?
No,
No. Okay. So I've got the
Okay.
pendant now. Yeah.
you got the pendant.
Yeah.
You got what you're after.
Yeah. So yeah. I'll. Do you think we should start pulling these rocks out? Really? Me and Opal found a spike trap last time we saw one.
We can try.
Can't see why not. As I do so, though, I go into my pack and I pull out a sodden, soaken but sodden torch to use as a lever or to poke around in the rocks.
You can do it with strength at disadvantage because it will probably break being wet.
Okay. What am I doing?
Equally, any rations you brought down here, they're gone.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, do you want to eat wet nuts?
Do
Only
I?
us-
That was the worst thing to say, wasn't it?
Okay. I rolled a 19 and an 18, so it'd be an 18.
It's strong enough that it's enough that you can lever some of these stones out of the wall.
Do I see anything else? As I've got dark vision, though, as I'm moving these rocks away, do I see anything else in this sort of room or chamber?
I mean, I'm still lit up like a Christmas tree, but you wouldn't. No.
I mean it's a corridor. What you're looking at is a corridor. It's tight. It's cramped. It's rough hewn stone. It's not worked like the rest of this place has been. With that, if anyone wants to take a quick break, I need a really I just need to go for a wee. So
I need a
let's
really big piece.
I need a big piss. Let's go. Let's go for a break, all right?
Okay.
And
Nice.
then we can tackle the next section.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Back in a
5
sec.
minutes. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Dan?
Scared me a bit then.
How are you doing, human flesh bag?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Good.
Got some thing on the back of my head. So I've got some antibiotics for that. But the doctor
Hopefully that'll
isn't too concerned, so. Yeah.
good. Take it steady. And
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Just a bit cough. Obviously bad news today, but we'll deal with the aftermath of that when we get to it.
What happened?
One of my best friends had a heart attack while driving and passed away.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
godfather to his kids, so it's a very close family friend. And
Oh no, that's so sad.
just, yeah. He was a very good bloke.
Oh, that's really sad.
It's not been a good few months, really.
Yeah.
Onwards and upwards, and new ways of killing off characters in the other game are coming to mind.
When we're gonna find out what your character's called?
Hola,
Hello.
is everyone here?
I am.
I can see
Yeah.
you three and Corpse. What about Forgan? Tom.
Who?
The mystery
Okay.
man,
A mystery man.
whose name comes up when he rolls his dice in D&D Beyond anyway, but he's still the mystery man.
And it's right there on the screen on the YouTube video.
Mm.
But apart from that, his identity is a complete and utter mystery.
Well, he's not sounding out, so
To be fair, the overlay has still got Branch's character on, but I think
how is it?
is he out permanently for it?
I have no idea.
I think for the foreseeable,
I'm just
certainly.
too lazy to take the overlay away.
I've got no idea. He just asked me to write him out of the campaign, and I said, "Well, you're not even written into it." But yeah, there we go. Anyway, okay. So Mystery Man
Yes.
and Rolio. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Sorry. I literally went down going to get a drink. Sorry.
It's fine. Mystery Man and Rolio are looking into this breach in the wall.
How big is the actual tunnel? Like how wide and that? Is it like small?
Oh, it's 5 feet across, and only like 5 feet high. You would have to be crouched and squatted to get through it.
Oh, yeah, I've always meant to
I
ask, by
turn
the
around
way.
and I turn around and say to the demon child, "We got a job for you."
It's you, Opal.
Oh, so I was like, did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear the. Did you say child?
Among other things.
Yes.
Did
Yes.
you say? Did you say demon child? It's like, what?
Maybe a little bit.
What do you want
No.
me to do?
Oh, there's a small hole. We need you to go and fill it.
What do you mean?
And he sort of gets the torch and pokes it into the hole. In here, can you please go and have a look?
Why can you not go and have a look? Are you too scared?
No, you're smaller than me, and there's only small spaces, and we need small things for small spaces.
How big's Gottle? Are you ventriloquist dummy size?
Oh, Gottle's smaller than what Opal is, I would imagine.
Yeah, but
We've got
Opal's
2
like
wild
this.
shapers as well.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Let's just all go.
I'll go. I'll go. I guess you cannot do it by yourself, so I will do it for you. So she just goes in to see what's happening.
Okay. Opal goes in. Do you have dark vision, Opal?
Yep.
Yep, you're fine. You go in, and it is pitch black. without any source of light. It is pitch black, but you're at home. You're quite comfortable, and you make your way down this tunnel, and it is so tight.
I
And
don't
there's
want to go very, very far away from the party. I'm just
well,
trying to say.
yeah, that's fine. You want to see where it goes? It is so tight. For you, it's so tight.
Mhm.
But you push your way through to the point where you come to the a room, and it opens up into this room, and you're not sure if this tunnel uh, was meant to be here or whether it was something in development that never got finished. But you find yourself in a room, a long rectangular room. Dark vision 60 feet, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Um,
Let me see.
you can see end to end on this room, and there's a doorway on the other side, but there's like a walkway around it with pillars that go up. Pardon me. And the room itself drops down in the middle, like goes 5 feet down to this lower area, and there's like these weird patterns and stuff on the floor. Without further investigation, you won't know what they are. But it comes out into this room, which seems to be closed off at the far end.
Okay. I don't step down to the floor because I'm not quite sure if these symbols can be maybe um, traps. But can I do an investigation or a survival? I don't know to understand if they mean something or if they remind me something.
You can do, yeah, you can do investigation.
8.
Um, yeah, they're symbols. Um, what are they related to? They seem. You get the impression they're. You know that you're in a. You were investigating a um Magister's keep. Magisters are, of course, educated people. They're there to teach. So you kind of get the impression it's something. Even with an 8, you get the impression it's something to do with some kind of learning, but you're not entirely sure.
If I do, can I do an Arcana check on them on the floor to see if it is anything that reminds me any magic patterns or anything?
Yeah, you could do Arcana, but it'd be the final check that you can do.
10.
The the pattern on the floor you see is like this red, what looks like a river running from the base to the close end. It looks like a red river running through to the furthest end, where it thins out. And there are stars, and in all your years, I don't think you're particularly a magical person, but in all your years, kind of reminds you of Mistra.
Oh, the wave, the Weaven. How is it called? The Weaven.
So
Okay,
you kind of have an idea, but you're not entirely convinced.
that's
It's
fine.
not enough that you're going to go back to the party and go, "This is absolutely it." You might go back to the party and
Yeah,
be like,
it reminds me
"Them,
of.
there
Yeah.
might be a trap. I don't know." You're not entirely sure.
Okay. Um. Is there anything else in the room other than the pillars and
The four corners of the room have braziers, like you could like light them to give you light, but no, other than that, there's nothing.
I'll leave it. I'll leave the light for now and go back because I don't want to be by myself in case by mistake I start a trap or something. So I just scroll back out. Hey guys, so there is another room down there. Um, it looks so I saw some symbols on the floor, and they kind of remind me a little bit of Mistra, but I'm not quite sure if it is. It might be something similar, and it's a river with some stars, and there are some symbols on the floor, and but it doesn't look as if there is an exit from there. Also, the tunnel becomes really small, so I'm not quite sure if you can actually go through it. The tall people.
I'm quite curious about these stars. What's Mistra?
I think she's a goddess of magic.
Okay. Um, how small is it at the end
So,
of?
so when I tried, like for me, I had to squeeze really much, a lot to go through it.
Um,
So I don't know. Did I say? Can we open it? Like, is it soft around, or is it like a tunnel with
It's a very
with
rough
wall?
cut. It's a very rough cut tunnel. Um, I mean, I think everyone is within normal human proportions. You could, with some effort, fit through, but you are going to take a level of exhaustion just to get through it because it is fucking tight.
can I? I'm gonna wild shape into a cat and go for the tunnel.
Yeah, you can do that.
Will I still?
Gottel would probably be fine because I think Gottel's. Is Gottel small?
Well, I don't think of myself as small, but I'm quite vertically challenged, called ventriloquist, but dummy kind of size. Think of me as a sawn off warforged.
Gottel will be fine. Gottel's fine. It'll be down to Brennan and Mysterious Man to get through.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they were running short of magic metal for me, so they put on short legs, you see.
So yeah, I'm not really that small. I'm quite
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I will just stay out here and second brings the news
yeah.
back. Tell us what's going on.
I stay here as
Okie
well.
dokie. So two are we're gonna split the party. Two are staying in the main chamber. The other three are going through. That's fine. For the three going through, I mean, as I already described, you're in a
Who is going
long
through?
U
Oh yeah, sorry. That's why I wasn't sure.
and Rolio and Gottel.
I'm a cat.
Yeah.
But you arrive, as already described, into a room which is rectangular. There are braziers in the four corners. There's a section in the middle which is lower down with this kind of like red river and then stars on the ground. I'm not going to make you roll for it, but the stars appear to be on these rotating discs that you can move around and
Would I
manipulate.
recognize any of the stars, or is it only all done with that?
You can give me a religion check.
Religion is no, it's a zero. Dead one. Um, 2.
You just stand there looking down at it and go, I ain't got a fucking clue.
Great. Can I see any way to move them?
Oh yeah, you can easily manipulate the discs around.
And yeah, I'm gonna start moving them around. The curiosity of the stars is just gonna be too much for radio.
Well, if you're going to start moving them around, are you doing it in a methodical manner or just
Yeah, it's trying
random?
to it's trying to find at least one constellation it recognizes to match up, and
Okay.
then go from there.
Well, let's just say you take half an hour doing it methodically. They're not particularly hard to move, but with no backup in Arcana or history or anything like that, it takes some time. But I would say after half an hour, you could go, ah, it's the symbol of Mistra. And you kind of finally put the pieces chunk, 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 and that door on the opposite end slides open.
Is that the goddess of gravy?
What, Mistra?
Oh, I thought I said Bistra.
Ah, Mistra.
Mm, oh, I never Aurora.
Bearing in mind you are a split party, there are 2 members that have not followed you to this point.
What's going on through there?
We found another door. I think you need to come through.
Well, I can get through in a pinch, but what about this fellow?
I'm a bit. Yeah.
You can get through, it's just going to take time.
You mean I've got a bottle of oil I could come through and grease you
How
up?
far is the tunnel? Like
It's,
the
it's,
tunnel?
it's like 40, 50 feet.
Oh. I can't go halfway through with him and then
It will just be
free.
for anyone above a certain size. It's just going to be a level of exhaustion because of the effort required
Slip and
to get
slide.
through.
I think I can miss this step.
I think I should be alright doing it. I'm medium size, so I should be alright. I'm just yeah, he limbers up. I sort of limber up and stretch and and then I sort of duck into the tunnel.
You push your way through. It's a level of exhaustion because it is a lot of exertion to get through, but you're
You
through.
sleep well tonight, Mystery Man.
I will do. That's my second level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oops. What about Brennan?
I will turn into a little salamander. And scuttle
Oh yeah,
through.
fine then. You're fine. So down you go and way through the tunnel. And you find yourselves in this room, which is pitch black unless anyone's lit the braziers.
We can. There's only one. Brennan, can you light this place up?
Whoop. I'm no longer a salamander.
Yeah,
but
and
yes, I can. It's not even a cantrip, it's just a racial ability. I can just puff things that are
And-
flammable into flame.
up goes the braziers. Much as they do in BG3. There's light, they could have been there for hundreds of years, but who cares? Up they go. And yeah, you're in this rectangular room. The puzzle's been solved, and there's an open door at this far end.
Would anyone be against taking a little rest?
I think I'm good. I'm happy to rest here if you want, and I'm happy to keep also, a watch.
Yeah,
To get rid of his
I'm up.
exhaustion,
Yeah, I'm up
does it
for
have
a
to be
level
long or
to
short?
explore it.
I think is it long?
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's long.
I'm not not sure. I'm new.
So what do you want to do? You want to take a long rest here?
No, I was going to say short rest, but I was just wondering if it would work in the mystery man's favor or not.
Finishing a long rest reduces the creature's exhaustion level by 1. Yeah.
Right. Long rest.
Short rest does not
No.
have any bearing on exhaustion levels.
Does get me back my wild ships.
It's
But yeah.
almost like I made this to be difficult.
Yes. Yeah, it's up to you. I can carry on.
I can carry on, but I'll just be going slower.
We can help you, and I'm offering to help you walk a bit faster
I will say
to
now,
support you.
if you, and this is me being a generous DM, if you want a short rest, this is the time. You are not going to get another save point for a long time,
Oh,
and I'm being very fucking generous in telling you that.
okay. Then yeah,
Should do a long
I
rest.
think we should. Right,
Can
long
we
rest.
do you, yeah, if can we do a long rest in here?
You can take a long rest, but the DC for an encounter is going to be so low.
We could, okay. There's only one way in here other than the way we came in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've also opened up the door to
Yeah.
some unknown place.
That we just do. Ooh. What happens if I move the stars slightly a bit off? So it's not making the symbol anymore.
You play with the placard things on the floor.
Yeah.
That
To
door
try and
is
shut the door.
open.
You never know.
You never know, but that door is open.
I mean, we can get with someone to take watch. Obviously not
Yes.
mystery man.
We could do it in pairs.
Who needs?
He needs a rest. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't need to rest at all, so I'm fine. I just go into my sentry's trance.
I only need a short rest from my wild shapes. That's it. I've got all my spell slots.
I've got one
Yeah,
level.
I,
I mean,
I would appreciate a long rest.
Okay, we'll do a long rest. I'm gonna stay up.
Okay, so Rodeo's going first rest, yeah?
Yes.
Okie
First watch.
dokie. Let's do it. Everyone takes a long rest. Don't click it yet on D&D Beyond because you might not complete it. Rolio, in your shift, you begin to hear noises from beyond the door. What the fuck was that?
There's
Noises
It's,
from
it is
beyond
the
the door.
local owl, the owl of the tube.
Noises beyond the doorway of just skittering, shifting. How do you react?
I'm just gonna stay on guard
oh god.
on this. I'm gonna have hold one of my guiding bolts ready.
Okie dokie. Your shift goes quietly.
Ish.
There is no activity beyond just hearing something going on. You
Who's
smell something, but you're not entirely sure what it is.
Somebody farted.
Someone's making
Who's going up
ramen.
next?
Whoever.
I can,
Yeah, who's going next?
I can go next.
Well, I might go next because, like I say, I don't have to particularly go to sleep. You know, I know you probably don't either.
No.
But I've got an idea for something I can do that might give us a bit more security. I'm going
Am I
to cast
clicking?
Unseen Servant, and I'm going to make him stand holding onto the door frame like a big X, blocking the doorway.
No.
So,
He's going to stand
Gossel,
like completely akimbo, like he's gone ha ha, but he's not going to have gone ha ha because he can't because he's Unseen Servant.
so Gossel relieves Rolio.
Before I go to Silver, we're going to advise Guttle to be as quiet as possible and let him know what I heard
Then I will
and
tell my
smell.
Unseen Servant to go ha.
As
There's no-
Rolio settles down to sleep, Gossel, give me a perception check, please.
Check, just hang on. Did it? I'm rolling it. I'm rolling it. It's an 18.
Nice.
You see from the darkness beyond the doorway a pair of eyes and a second pair of eyes and a third pair of eyes and a fourth and a fifth and a sixth
I think I
pair
need to
of
wake people up at this
eyes.
point with a quick kick to the ribs.
Just
Mm.
eye shine because you have your own natural light, I presume, from your eyes, whatever systems you have running. It's enough that these things are illuminated, and that's where we will roll initiative.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger unseen servant. Nearly
My
called.
Unseen Servant's flopped his willy out, so he's blocking a little bit more of the door.
I nearly called him an unseen civil servant.
Oh, I think I'm just going to have to tax you.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Yeah, plus 1, 14.
So
18.
19 from Mysterious Man,
6.
6.
18 for Opal.
Cool. Sorry. So, oh god, Brennan was 6. I'll have to use a different pen because that was awful. Brennan was 6. Who was 7? Sorry.
Me.
Gothel.
Yes.
What was yours, Opal? Sorry.
18.
18. And Rolio.
14, 13 plus 1.
And cool. So Mysterious Man was 19. I've got Gothel at 7, Opal at 18, Rolio at 14, and who was 6?
Me. Brennan.
That's fine. It says R at RPM because of that pen.
What?
It's really crap. It's one of those big pens. Anyway,
Oh.
that's fine. Okie dokie. Let me just write these down. So MM 19, Mysterious Man. Opal is next at 18. Rodeo at 14. And then we've got Gossel at 7. And Bren at 6.
Bren.
That was rolling the things. So that's T1 is there. Ooh, top of the round. And that is a 14. I will do this on D&D Beyond at some point. 13. Oh my Goodness me. And then final one is 9. Is going. Okay. So
Okay.
we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sake.
Soccer. We have one of these things going first. So um, for Gossel, you see coming out of the shadows this lizard-like thing. It's you would know what a dragonborn is, and you would know what a lizard is. It's kind of like a cross between the two. It's this lizard-like dragonborn-y type thing, but it's pale in complexion. It's like devoid of all sunlight, and it comes surging forwards, and it comes for. Are you in the doorway? Would you say,
No, my
Gothel?
unseen servant was blocking the doorway by
And
standing legs akimbo and
and
dongle out.
that's a magical being that can't really be physically harmed.
Oh no, it can be physically harmed.
Oh, it can be physically. Okay, so this
Oh
thing
yeah.
surges out of the darkness and slashes at it with a claw attack, which is a 6 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit. Then it tries to bite, which is 16 to hit.
That does hit.
So you see this thing come out of the darkness and slashes and then lunges into like to bite. And it does a total of.
You don't have to roll.
Oh, really? Okay.
Got 1 hit point.
Yeah, okay. So it bites into it and it just vanishes. But I'm guessing
free.
how far are you from that doorway?
Don't know. I didn't get an angle on how far the how big
You
the room was. Really.
probably see being on watch. You probably see for the first time this bizarre lizardy type creature.
Yeah. I'd imagine. You know, I put the unseen servant to block the door and give me some time, basically. So I'd imagine, 10 foot away maybe would be a fair
Yeah.
distance to keep an eye on a doorway. And
If you want to go check it out, go and check out D&D Beyond Troglodyte on Google. But that's the creature you're facing. Cool. Okay. We go to Mysterious Man.
Whereabouts did you say this creature was again?
They're in this corridor beyond the passage or beyond the room you're currently in.
Okay, so I sort of pull out my short bow and take aim down the corridor.
Yep.
Just like a pop shot, not any particular one, just a pop shot.
As a point, anyone that doesn't have dark vision, the light only extends so far, so you will be at disadvantage if it's this first one you can see, but
Okay. I have got dark vision up to 60 feet, so is that all right or not?
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Bring my sheets. Dun. I've got a 21
It absolutely hits.
for 5 points of damage.
Yep, yep.
And can I do a bonus action to try and hide?
You can definitely hide, but it's only a doorway, so I mean, you can go either side of the doorway and hide from its vision, but you're only hidden as long as you're behind the doorway.
Yeah, I do that. Sort of like a ducking into cover sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And then I end my turn.
In that case, we go to Opal.
Did I wake up?
I think of all that's going on that you would have been woken up.
Okay, sorry, I'm nodding away. Anyway, so
The point of all this is that you are not going to get the benefits of a long rest.
that's all right. And also, but I did have. Did we have short rest? Did we manage to have short rest?
You can all have the benefits of a short rest, but not a long rest because you've been
Okay.
disturbed.
All right. So as a bonus action, I shift, and how far is it only one creature? Did you say so far?
At the moment, all you can see is, well, all Gottel's seen is one creature. Well, yeah, one physical creature, but there are 6 sets of eyes.
And how far is it for me? Can I reach it? I think I can.
If you're in the room, you would have to go to the doorway, and then I'd imagine you're probably all sleeping on the lower section. I don't know. No one's really specified.
I guess it was in the middle of the room.
Yeah, if you're sleeping down there, then the doorway is exactly adjacent to the. You'd have to go up the steps. It's going to take your movement. Let's put it that way. If you're in the middle of the room.
And I attack.
Yeah, shooting. It's going to have to be.
19. Does it hit?
19 hits.
10 hit points.
10 hit points. Yeah, you see this first creature fall. It's just slumped forwards through Gossel's unseen servant into the doorway.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okie dokie. In that case, we have the 3
Amigos.
other creatures move, and they all surge forwards up the corridor. But they are only into the doorway. But you can all now see there are 3 more of these things. Rodeo, you're up next.
Okay. Now, just have a quick on the wording here. It says when I take on a story form of Archer, on activation and as bonus action, you can make a ranged spell attack to 60 foot, dealing 1d8 plus 3. Is that so? I cast Starry Form and then I can cast a spell as well?
Say it again.
It's just the wording's a bit weird on it. It says on activation and as bonus action. So basically on activation the Starry Form.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, you can make a ranged spell attack of 60 foot, dealing 1d8 plus 3 radiant damage. So if I turn into Starry Form, I still get to cast a spell.
Yeah, I think so, because it's saying the spell is a bonus action.
Yeah, okay. Right, okay, I'll do that then. I got my Starry Form again.
You turn into
Um,
styrofoam.
Starry Form. Basically, radio. All of the
Turned into
stars on radio's scope
stylophone.
starts glowing on that one. So if to be more precise, on the back of his coat, it's got all the constellations and the Archer ones glow up for now.
Nice.
And then I'll just aim at the one closest to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't say about a hit, and it just says make a ranged spell attack to roll 20 plus.
Well, I mean, you pick your spell that you're going to do, and then you make your spell attack, and then.
Plus 1d8 plus 3. Right. Oh, okay. Right. So it'll be guided bolt. That's all it is. It's 4d. It's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
2, 7, 11, 12 points.
12 points.
Plus then the d8 as well. Is that right?
Yeah. You see one of these things that's coming through the doorway drops down dead.
Anything hitting with guiding bolt, by the way, has light on them for
So
a
the
bit.
corpse of this thing starts to glow.
Yes.
Um,
Second.
I'm just trying to think with that class as sunlight sensitivity.
It's radiant. If that helps.
I'm gonna call it. Yeah, you see, like one of these three things goes down and starts to glow,
Oh, that's
and
weird.
the
It says a mystical dim light.
okay, okay, that's fine. So one of these three things goes down, and starts glowing, and the other two are like they seem to be like bothered by it, but then they shake it off.
It's also
Got
20 foot of light from me now as well.
okay, that's cool. Got all you're up next.
Right, so right. So I can see two things, can I? Now
In the doorway, yes, yeah.
in the doorway. Right then. So I am going to cast vicious mockery at one of them. It needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. We can do that. Which is a +0.
What are you saying to him?
5.
It's gonna be good.
5 is a failure, I think. So, right, so I've seen better lizards on the end of a willy. You're absolutely useless, you little shit. And take a 1d4 psychic damage. So take 3 psychic damage, and you've got disadvantage on your next attack roll, you little shite. I hope you get diarrhea.
What are you doing
Sorry.
putting lizards on your willy?
Well, you know, tattoos and engravings and stuff like that. You know, it's amazing what you find in a ventriloquist's dummy nowadays. You just go to sleep in the dressing room and you wake up with drawings of lizards on your willy. It's a terrible thing.
Okay.
But yeah, he's got some psychic headbanging damage and disadvantage on his next attack roll.
They've both got this man. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Well, you know, I might just adjust my fly a little bit to make sure that I'm well tucked away. But other than that, no, I'm done.
Cool. 2 more running behind, but they're not close enough.
Oh, you absolute
Brennan.
gobshites.
Oh, I actually get to do something.
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay,
Yes.
so I haven't even fully stood up, but I sat up from my pack, and I see what's going on. And I start doing these hand gestures, and this little ball of green light appears between my hands, and it goes off to the doorway, and then just erupts, and then slowly sinks down in this like almost like a mesh of green light, and it's casting fairy fire on a 20-foot cube just past
Oh,
the
that
doorway.
fills. Yeah, that fills the corridor.
Yeah.
They're all fucked.
Okay, so they all have to make dex saves.
I was gonna do 1 because can't be bothered it for all of them. That is a 12.
That fails. So
Sweet.
any attack roll against them has advantage because we can see them. They're all lit up and sparkling.
Yep, they're lit up like the 4th of July.
And,
Any damage or is that it?
no, I don't think there's any damage on it. No,
Okie dokie.
but
Are you done?
yes, because I'm level 2.
Okie dokie. Well, you're all level 2. Mysterious man. You're back up.
Muted.
Would
There you
have,
go.
yeah, I would have if I did unmute myself. Um, okay. I I will notch another arrow to my bow and sort of and duck out, a bit like the police do when they're in the shooting thing. Sort of duck out and take a pot shot at the first closest one
With
That's the
advantage.
police do.
with
That's right.
advantage.
Famously, that's the police do.
Okay, I've got 16 to hit.
Oh,
Oh
it
shit! Wrong.
hits.
Hang on. That's the wrong bloody weapon.
That's
Actually,
famously
no, it
what the
doesn't
police
matter.
say after the event as well.
Don't wave that
It's-
lizard cock at me.
Oh, to be fair though, it's the wrong weapon, but they both got a +5 to hit anyway. So
I've had many lizards on the end of my cock, but this is the wrong one.
yeah, so it's a 16 to hit. Is that a hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And I do get my, because it is with advantage, I do get my sneak attack. I'll take it.
What's the advantage from?
Brennan's
The
firefight. Firefight.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, okay.
so it's 6.
Oh, blimey.
I'll get rid of it. +4, so that'd be 10 altogether.
You let an arrow loose, and it drops down one of these troglodytes.
After the
Squish
shot,
kebab.
after the shot, I sort of duck back into cover. Sort of
Yep.
duck back in around the wall, and I will end my turn.
Oh, it's Opal up next.
So, is it only one left?
Oh no, no. There's you would see with dark vision there is another 3 in the corridor.
Okay.
Were any of the back ones covered in the fairy fire?
Yeah, they're all covered. I think.
Okay.
I think from what you did, they're all covered. They're all lit up. Like the 4th of July.
How far are they in the corridor?
Well, it depends on where you are in the room. I mean, they're all in the doorway, but I mean,
I guess I am not close the doorway because I hit the other one.
you're probably in like long range weapons.
That's why I was asking to crossbow it.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, sorry. I don't think you're close.
Okay, so I will use my crossbow to attack.
Yeah.
8.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
It's too dark, isn't it?
Oh, you can see in the dark.
Yeah. Let's say
You
it's too
just
dark, so so she's not.
you just miss and make an excuse of going. It's too dark.
Did you do
Yeah,
it
exactly.
with advantage? Did you do it with advantage?
Oh no, did I have advantage?
Yeah. Anyone that can see them. Ooh.
I cannot believe I rolled exactly the same number. So yeah,
You're just like looking around. You're drawing your bow and you're looking around the room, going, "What are we doing, guys?" Off it goes,
Just
and
sleeping.
it's all wrong.
no, I'm like
It's
half
Opal
asleep.
funded the Borat.
It makes sense because everyone said, oh, you said that Opal was always a bit of a heavy sleeper, and she
Yeah,
turned into Borat as well. Hello, guys, who am I shooting at? And you got it all wrong. If there's nothing else from Opal, we will
yeah,
move
no,
on.
that's it.
Okay, troglodyte in the doorway. No one's actually particularly close to the doorway, are they?
No.
I don't think.
No.
That's cool. Who is Gossel? Are you fairly close to the doorway? Would you
About
say?
10,
Or
15 foot away, yes.
okay, so
That'd be an appropriate amount for a sentry to be on sentry duty, wouldn't it?
yeah, I think so. So the first one bursts in through the doorway and sort of like makes his look around and goes as he looks through the door, and he's going to go to Gossel
Would he?
and
I mean, just as an aside, before you get into it, would he provoke an opportunity attack from the man who's hiding behind the doorway as he comes past him?
well, who's hiding behind the doorway?
The mysterious man.
No, he's not.
He was, wasn't he?
I thought he was away on his shooting quest.
I thought he was hiding around the doorway. I thought he'd flattened
I
himself
did. I
against that. He
ducked
said
back
about
in
hiding.
behind the doorway.
Popping round,
Okay,
shooting.
yeah, opportunity attack. That's fine from mysterious man. That's fine.
Mysterious
It's fine.
Hey, draw them all onto me. You just cut them down as they come through the door.
Sounds like a plan. And as you say that, do I get a chance to pull out my rapier as he says that?
Yeah, do it up. Come on, let's have it.
Yeah. Sweet. 13.
It hits.
Come on. Got an 8.
You got an 8.
And do I get provoked? I'm taking the piss now with sneak attacks, isn't I? Does it provoke a sneak attack?
I don't think you can
Um,
use sneak attacks as a
no,
reaction.
I don't think it fits into
No,
that
no, that's
category.
fine. So it'd be 8 in total.
8. So this thing's like it bursts through this doorway and it holds like let's say it holds both ends as it comes through, and it's like and um and it makes its way into the room as all of a sudden from nowhere. What weapon are you using?
It's a rapier.
You just see this sword, this rapier, fling, come up and carve right into its side as it goes and drops to the opposite side. Let's say you're on the left hand side of the doorway, it drops to the right hand side as this thing carves into it, and it's severely wounded by that. Severely wounded by that. Um, and then it is. I think it's still its go, isn't it?
It still gets its attack. I just
We.
wanted to know whether it took a bit of damage on the way in.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. It just never. We never actually got that attack off. It goes for. Well, let's just check it out. Does it go for got or does it go for this new threat? Um, it goes for the new threat because this new thing's happened. Yeah, no, it goes for the new threat. That is a 14 to hit.
Right
Mysterious
on the
man.
dot. That is right on the dot.
Right on the dot. As you lash into it with this sword attack, it turns and goes to bite you, and does so. It just lashes out and lunges forward with a bite. That is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And are they particularly intelligent? It then passes or tries to pass you, so you can get another opportunity attack on it. Do that up first.
Okay. Oh shit! Rolled the damage first. That's wrong. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Well, I've got 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Uh,
You can't not kill this thing.
I've got a 5.
Yeah, that's enough. As this thing is just like it comes through the doorway, you swing with the sword. It in reaction bites you. It just lunges over and bites into you. Lets go, and then starts marching towards Gottel. But as it does so, you maybe shove the scimitar into its rib cage or something like that, and over it goes, and it's dead. Rodeo, you are up next.
Perfect. Right. So action, just guarding bolt. Jesus, no one spells.
Yep.
Guiding bolt to 1.
So
So
you got
that is
two are in the corridor, and that's it.
okay. So plus 5, 18 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's 4d6 on 1. 14 points of damage.
Instantly just goes down.
Perfect. And
Just
then
boom.
I get a bonus action styrofoam. I can fire an arrow, a radiant mystical arrow
Yep.
at the
Yep.
second one. It's a D8 plus 3, 5 points of damage.
5 points.
And he
It-
is all glittery and glowy
It's
and nice.
it's severely wounded.
Okay. And whoever attacks him next has advantage as well.
It's severely wounded. It also goes next, and it is going to flee back down the corridor.
Mm.
So unless anyone's going to pursue it, we're going to come out of initiative.
Not I.
Not pursuing it.
I
Bye.
don't think no, she's not that stupid to go there by herself.
Am I able to take a pot shot down the corridor, just like a wild, like quickly pick up my bow and just take one shot?
If you've got dark vision, you can see it. You can take a shot.
A 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does it do this? Come out of there. There we go. That's it. And a 9 damage.
And it's running, and it's going, and you go ding, right in the back, and it
Nice.
falls flat on its face, dead. They are all dead, Dave.
Quote of the week.
So you are, for now, quiet. You are on your second watch. No one has had the benefit of a long rest. It hasn't been long enough.
I have sent you a message on that for overnight, Mike, for you to have a look at.
Oh, yes, I've just seen your name glow at me.
But I will resume my sentry. Go back on sentry. You'll not get some sleep. I promise not to kick you in the ribs again, you little shits.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, Corbs. Cool. It depends on how you want to take it, because although I acknowledge
But you know
what you're saying, how do you want to proceed? So it's been a good few hours of sleep, but not a full rest.
Yeah, I mean, as writ, it doesn't have to be uninterrupted. You can have an interruption of up to an hour before you lose the benefits, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But that's something to consider between sessions.
Yeah.
thing.
It's just that in this particular point, it's just like, do you want to try and continue to rest, or do you give up?
But I'm quite happy to go back on sentry duty because, you know, I go into my little mode. It's
At this
absolutely
particular
fine.
point,
How far through
if
were
you
we?
give up, you won't get the benefits of a full rest. But if you do go back to sleep, you'll
There
get the
might be another
benefits.
encounter.
No, you'll get the benefits if you go back to sleep.
Go to sleep then.
I'm happy to sleep.
I'm going back to sleep.
I'm quite happy to go back on guard there. It's fine. I just switched to irritating bastard mode.
It's just going back to sleep is uncomfortable. It's one of those kind of like you're on edge the entire time. But you get your long rest. You get your long rest. It's just there's just something about it. You know that you're not
restful
happy.
long rest. Sorry, I'd sent it for you to think about between sessions, not for you to
No, I know.
necessarily have to resolve at this point.
No, I know.
Specifically because I didn't need the full 8 hours anyway.
But it is. But what you're saying is also raw. For
It's
me
raw!
personally,
Sorry.
homebrew wise, I'd be like, well, you don't get your full rest, but that
Oh, I
is
sent
raw.
it as a private message.
I know. I know. It's fine. It's fine.
When I get up in the morning, I'm gonna see if there's any other symbols I recognise on the stars.
No,
No,
it is what it is, and what you've already discovered.
nice.
Oh,
Just a quick one. How many arrows do I retrieve back?
how many arrows do you retrieve back?
Yeah, I shot 3.
Then you retrieve 3. I didn't count how many arrows you shot.
He shot
Oh,
an
that's
arrow
fine.
in the air. It landed in his underwear.
Yeah, there's also the one that's like 20 odd foot down the hallway that we haven't been down as well.
Yeah, I didn't count how many you fired off, but you can recover as many as you fired.
Put me up to 18. Look it up.
No one's got any food.
I got some soggy biscuits.
I
It's all
can
a bit wet.
I can make just some berries. Just
Oh,
eat.
I mean, we could roast some of this lizard for you.
Mhm.
And afterwards you can make yourself some shoes out of what's left over.
I wouldn't transfer it
Nice
to
little
bean.
Well,
Yeah.
People do all sorts of crazy shit with lizards.
people
I
do.
think we should
That, especially, but what goes on tour stays on tour.
I think we should eat and then head down.
Yeah. I'll cast Goodberry, which gives us how many? Up to 10 berries. So just dish them out roughly equally.
6 hours, isn't it?
24 hours they last.
Nice.
They restore 1 hit point and enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. Eat a
That's cool.
berry.
Just checking my spells.
How big were these lizards?
They were medium size, like normal human eye sword size.
There's plenty of biltong on those.
If we got the time to start butchering, I guess if you were on watch, you could have been doing that. Could have had a nice brekkie ready for us.
Off, hack off an arm or a leg. I can, put it in somebody's rucksack. I'm not putting it in mine. Can I offer you a leg?
No, I'm good with no lizard burgers.
Are you sure? I mean,
Yes.
okay, right. So I'm not quite sure how this eating thing works. You see, but it seems a terrible
I
shame.
don't think. Yeah. No. We'll leave these.
Right. So
We don't know if they were poisonous or whatnot.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Yeah. You can. You crack on.
Well, I don't eat, so I'm willing to take that chance.
Right. Produce. Mm,
Leg of a lizard.
Leg of lizard.
A raw, please, for me.
An ear. What?
Oh yeah.
I'm
The,
I'm munching the lizard.
So, what's the plan? You had
we've
breakfast. You want to
we're
move
gonna
on?
go head down. Yeah, move down.
Let's go down the corridor where the lizards came from.
But what about second lizard?
We've already had it.
Oh, 11th.
You press on.
Yes,
Yes.
I've got produce flame now, so I'm going to cantrip that.
Yeah. You press on, lit along your way, and it's a less difficult corridor to traverse. Pardon me. Less difficult corridor to traverse. It's a bit more accommodating. And after what seems like a couple miles of just dropping down wet, slippery floor, cold, it's so cold. It opens up into this huge, and I mean huge, cavern. And you're quite high up. You're on this ledge overlooking. And when you look down over, you see a lake. And in the middle of this lake is this castle slash cathedral sat in the middle of it. So you get the impression this is a colossal cavern. And it's not man-made, it's completely natural. But whoever put this here, it was done with intent.
Nice. How far away is it?
You're hundreds of feet up, and this
Oh.
is hundreds of feet down. This cavern is massive. You're talking a full-on, full-scale, huge castle underground in the middle of this lake.
Can we see, would we be able to tell if there's any life there, or like lights on, or?
You can't tell from this far away, and there's
No.
just like waterfalls cascading in, and it's dark. There is no obvious natural light, so the only light you have is the light you bring with you.
What's the you saying waterfalls then, this being a cabin? Would this be like really noisy in here?
It is quite noisy, yeah.
Is there a way down? Can we see a way down?
The entranceway by what you've come, you can see, you can follow it. Around the walls is a pathway as far as you can see, and it just eventually arrives at the bottom. But you can only see parts of it. You can't see the whole thing.
Can I'll cantrip produce flame as well and just sort of chuck it down.
What is it? You're going to chuck it off the ledge?
Yeah, just see what you can see as it falls.
It goes down and down and down and down
Very
and
deep.
down a bit more until
I
it
mean-
stops. But on its way down, that's when you hear more of the sort of sounds of these creatures,
Oh no.
All of it.
I mean,
and
there is,
you hear rushing.
Oh dear.
I mean, there is a way down for us all, if you like, but you're not going to like it.
There is ever the sound of this rushing.
I'm guessing the same thing you did with Opal.
That kind
yesterday.
of thing, yes.
Okay.
One,
This,
You
two,
I
have-
think we
three,
should
four,
do it.
five.
You
Jump.
have you have seconds.
I jump.
Jump.
Jump!
You're all
Middle of the-
jumping off and going for featherfall.
Going
Yes.
for Featherfall.
Yep. If everybody jumps. Oh no, can I climb down?
It's a long
You
way.
want to
I
climb
wouldn't.
down.
Sorry?
You want to
I would-
climb down.
I'm just asking if do you have enough featherfall for everybody?
I can do up to 5 creatures within range, and as luck would have it,
Yeah, that's fine.
2, 3.
You launch yourselves off of this ledge. As you do, swarms, and I mean swarms of these beings are coming up over to literally take over where you were. You're all dropping down, and you see them swiping at the air, trying to get to you as you just drop ever so slowly and gently down. But there are thousands of them as they are swarming up over this wall.
I've just got in my head the picture of the Goblin Town in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you are, and you ever so gently touch down into this little underground lake. But unfortunately, they know they're not stupid creatures. They've seen you pass by them going down as they're going up.
Did they follow us?
This entire swarm, as you look up the wall, is turning around and coming straight back
Oh,
down.
come on, how many actually jumped off to follow us down?
There are thousands of them.
But it's dark, isn't it? So we can hide away. Be fine.
They're troglodytes. They can see in the dark.
Well, I don't know that. I'm a bloody robot.
I'm going to give you,
I mean, I know that, but Gottel wouldn't know that.
well, I'm going to give you one round to make your minds up before these things are starting to come upon you.
Do we have anything to burn them over
I can do some.
while they're coming down? Can we spread fire around?
I can cast Entangle.
Yeah, we can do that. At least it will kind of.
But that's only a 20-foot
Yeah,
square.
Let me see what do I have.
I
I
can.
think we head to the castle.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to barricade us.
Fly, you fools!
Yeah, we need to bounce.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
legging it?
Start
Yeah.
running. As we're going,
Yeah.
I'm just producing flame, lobbing it back, producing flame, lobbing
Yeah.
it back.
Oh, God.
Well, it's going into water, so you cast it and it's
Oh,
Okay.
as it's
I could do
going
frostbite. Though.
out. Yeah, you could do frostbite.
Yeah, I do frostbite as country.
Yeah, probably more effective. The water freezes in places, and um, you hear these screams eventually as these things like start to succumb to the frostbite. Not so much the fireballs because it is in water, but you absolutely gun it for this castle. Um, and much to our mysterious figure's relief, the portcullis on this thing goes up, and he sees a familiar figure in its wake. Um, a man in plate armor with a gauntleted fist in its sigil upon its chest, and
As I,
he's
sorry,
shouting and screaming, "Move, move, move now!" As loud and as hard as he can, the urgency in his voice, and you absolutely belt it towards this keep. And as you make your way in, the portcullis, he just shouts, "Lower now!" As it comes, and it slams down, and these creatures just smack up against it. And they're doing their utmost. They're smashing it. They're doing everything they can, but it is not giving way. And I think, boys and girls, that is the best place to leave it for tonight.
Whew. on an asthma attack. Goodness.
Right stuff.
How was that?
That was good.
It's very cinematic.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad.
I think Opal is itching to use the stuff.
Oh, the staff's got some consequences to it.
I know, it'll be fun.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that one anyway.
It's really good. That was really
Yeah.
good.
I did,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you.
Bit of a well, the opening for a dungeon crawler anyway, and that's just the opening.
Whew.
All right, guys.
I'm glad it was good. Good.
Well, yeah. Unless anyone wants to ask me anything, then I'll let you all go off to bed or whatever else you want to do.
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
Thank you.